We've got a really special list to show everyone. Uh, I constantly am trying to build a good list of SaaS companies. And so we have put together a list. This has cost a lot of money to run this list. We've put together a list of 109,000 SaaS companies. Here we go. And we have scored most of them. I actually don't know why those don't have the score, but we have scored most of them for how likely they are to be an actual SaaS company. So I'm going to explain how this happened, and then I need some help from you. So the way we did this is we pulled every company that looked remotely like a software company from places like Crunchbase or Apollo or Owler, and we enriched them. We pulled them all out. Then we created a workflow in Clay to enrich them. And so you can see I enriched the companies, I enriched the headcount, I did everything. We then used serper.dev, which I can't open because it's going to show it's my API key. See how we created this Google search here? We used serper.dev to then go find the Zoom info page. And then we found things like its revenue, the address, its founding year, all this stuff, and the descriptions. And then we found the industries. And so see how it says telecommunications. Here it says software. Here it says retail, whatever. It says software here, and all these things. So basically, then we moved on and we looked at Crunchbase, and we used Zenros to scrape Crunchbase, and we found all of the data that Crunchbase offers as well. And then we scraped Owler, and then we scraped Apollo and everything too. And so basically what we did was then we combined all of these things into one formula over here, this keyword lookup, and we found how often do software keywords come up. And so you could see these are the keywords that we're searching for. Once it loads, we want to see how often do software keywords look up. The only other thing that I kept out was we also scraped their website using Google searches in order to find classic software keywords. So we scraped their site to see if they mentioned any keywords here. And then we looked for any of these keywords here to exist on their website, from ZoomInfo, from Crunchbase, on their LinkedIn company description, whatever it might be. And then we got a score of how often those keywords show up over here, right? And so now what I need your help with is I think this is one of the most complete lists of SaaS companies that I've ever put together. But there's a couple of kinds of companies that are slipping through the cracks. And so agency businesses are slipping through the cracks when they say that they help software companies, they help SaaS companies, or other service-based businesses are slipping through the cracks. And so sometimes there are companies with two keywords and they're just not good. And, like, look, this is an office and products and retail company. Like, doesn't seem like it's a software company, right? And so you can usually just filter out two, but sometimes there's companies with, one keyword that's still a SaaS company. So now there's also 46,000 rows, and I filtered it for 34,000 rows. There's 109,000 companies in here. And so what I'm going to do for a little bit is, if you're seeing this video now, for about the next 2 weeks, I'm going to open this up for comment access. And if you ever manually go through these websites, could you comment and say, only comment if you think this is not a SaaS company. If this starts getting too spammy and people get out of control, I'm going to shut it down and I'm going to remove the access. But one day we are definitely going to output this with all of the company information you want to know, like the company headcount, their industry, their description, and all these things. At that point, I'll switch the link in this YouTube video to the updated list. So if you're seeing, this, I'll also probably change the title of the video of, we built a list of, how many SaaS companies. But yeah, if you could help out and, help me score these manually, that'd be really great. Cause like we look at this and it got a 1, empower your business with rock solid talent. See, they just help tech companies. Like, they're not actually a tech company, versus this company, they got a 2. And see, they get ready to take control of your software projects. So they're probably, helping. But see, they got a 69. Nice. And this is an inventory management software who has a G2 page, right? So these scores are definitely helping us out, right? Like this 128. Imagine Fintech marketing consulting. See, sometimes these are bad too. That's kind of crazy. Maybe we should see if consulting is on any of these. Anyway, I'm going to drop this. Let me know if you can help.